He's a much-loved man in India because he worked in the background to help India lift the 2011 World Cup title. He's now in India as Royal Challengers batting coach, and also for another unique initiative. To talk all about that, we have Gary Kirsten with us this morning. Good morning, Gary. Tell us about this unique initiative that brings you to New Delhi.
Yeah, I mean, we are going around the country looking at young players that show some promise and talent in their games, and then creating an opportunity for them to come to our academy facility in Pune. We've joined up with a company called Grassroots Academy, and it's really exciting to be coaching in India at a different level other than professional.
How are you different from all the academies that you just said they're doing good work? Are you also coaching the coaches?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're massively different. We're coaching young players to be the best that they can be, so there's a certain way you would do that. But we're focusing a lot of our attention on coach education as well, and certainly a way of coaching that we think is relevant around the world. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on making sure that we can do what we can to help coaches do the kind of job that they need to help players.
Right, talking about coaching, you've also in the role of Royal Challengers batting coach. Their batting really didn't come together this season. Any reason for that?
Yeah, we batted well for 8 of the 10 games with probably the highest batting average of all the teams, so I was very excited by that. The last 2 games we battled a little bit, but that can happen. Pressure creates funny things, and especially when you're not winning games, it can make it tough, especially against some of the better.
Would you say that the batting was over-dependent on Virat Kohli this time around?
As I said, I think, up until 2 games ago, we had a batting average of over 170, which was second in the competition. So I think our batting's worked really well, yeah.
Also, Chris Gayle, he's gone around saying that he waited for a call from Royal Challengers Bangalore and he didn't get, and then he was picked up surprisingly by Kings 11 Punjab in the auctions. Are you missing him this season?
I'm not involved. My first time with RCB, so I've got nothing to do with that. I'm just working on the players that are there and giving it my best shot to help them.
Talking about RCB, we have to talk a little bit about Virat Kohli. And do you think that the performance of this team is going to, really spur him on to give his best for India now?
Every time he goes onto a cricket field, he gives it his best shot with any team that he's playing with. So he's a great example from that perspective. Whether he's with an Indian team or whether he's with Royal Challengers, he's giving it his best shot to win a game of cricket.
Different opinions within the BCCI whether or not Virat should go and play in the English county while there's a test match going on against Afghanistan. Do you think it was a right decision to make from a coach's perspective?
I haven't a clue. I think it's good for him to go play cricket in England to prepare for the English series. That's my only view.
And what are the chances you are going to give India against England, given how well they performed against South Africa? Do you see them winning a series in England this time around?
They've got a great chance. They're a world-class cricket team, so there's no reason why they can't do well there.
Coming back to the IPL, who, according to you, has been this standout player, a player that you really thought has surprised you?
I've just enjoyed watching some of the younger players play. The 18-year-olds, 17, 18-year-olds that have come through and shown real promise and talent. There are about 3 or 4 of them. So those guys I've been really impressed by.
And one final question, though, you mentioned that there's still a long way to go. Anyone you would put your money on winning this title?
I don't put my money on anyone. So you can't predict in T20 cricket. It's too tough. One good game can turn things around. So it's going to be tough to choose anyone.
Thank you very much.